How virtual private networks work. These days there's a lot of talk about virtual private networks, or VPNs for short. And for good reason. As online privacy becomes an increasingly hot topic of discussion among politicians and activists. Individuals have started to take online privacy into their own hands. While you may not have as much to hide as Edward Snowden, everyone can appreciate online privacy and should take the necessary steps to protect yourself. One of the best things you can do to protect your privacy and establish your anonymity online is by using a virtual private network. VPNs allow you to connect to a private network through your regular connection to the World Wide Web. Upon establishing a connection to this private network, you're able to mask your online activity, thus establishing your privacy online. Even your internet service provider, ISP, won't be able to make sense of your internet activity. This has a great many number of benefits. Especially if you are constantly accessing sensitive information like private health or financial records that you'd like to keep safe from prying eyes. These days you can never be too safe on the World Wide Web. So, now that you have a general idea of what a VPN is, here's an awesome infographic that will explain how a VPN works. Enjoy and be sure to share the article if you found it useful or leave a comment below if you have questions. At its core, a VPN is just a private network connection that you access through a public network like the World Wide Web. Basically, you connect to a remote server of your choosing. You've either set up this server yourself, know of another server somewhere else in the world, or you've subscribed to a VPN service that allows you to gain access to their servers all around the world. When you connect to the virtual private network, your computer attempts to establish a connection with this remote server. At this point, the remote server authenticates your computer and your computer does the same to the server. Assuming the computer and server authentication is successful, you'll gain access to the remote server. At this point, you're able to connect and access the internet through this remote server. This is powerful for many reasons. The biggest is that you'll have a new IP address. Having a new IP address means your computer thinks it's in a different location. To give you a quick example, if you're in Singapore but you connect to a server in New York through your VPN connection, your computer will be able to surf the internet through the New York server and all your internet traffic will appear to be coming from New York. This is great, especially if you're trying to do something like watch Netflix from Europe or access a blocked site abroad. A VPN connection does a lot more than help you fake your location. With a VPN connection, you're able to encrypt your internet traffic, protecting yourself and your data. In fact, your internet activity will be encrypted to the point where even your ISP won't be able to make sense of the data. A VPN can also help you protect yourself when you access the internet over public Wi-Fi like in cafes or airports. This is important because it protects your and your personal information. If you're looking for a great VPN service, you can type "best VPN services" into a search engine and come up with a lot of options. When looking for a VPN provider, you want to look for speed, fast download speeds and unlimited bandwidth usage. There are a lot of great choices online when it comes to VPN providers, so you'll have no trouble finding one that works for you. Privacy will be the hot topic for 2014. So now is a good time to become more knowledgeable about privacy technology and leverage it in your favor. Nat Eliason. Nat is the founder of the marketing agency Growth Machine. He shares lifestyle tips on Lifehack. Read full profile. Do you want to keep a budget, but aren't sure where to start? Or maybe you have your money in a few different places and want an easy way to keep an eye on it all. We scoured the web and app stores to find the best money management apps so you can dive in, start saving money, and live more financially secure. 1. Mint. Mint is a great app for seeing where all of your money is on all of your devices. It can track your bank accounts, credit cards, and even investments. You can also use it to plan budgets and future expenses. But its main focus is on giving you a financial overview. You need a budget. YNAB is a great tool for setting a budget and sticking to it. YNAB is nicely designed and gives you a clear report of where your money is going, as well as tools and 4 rules for budgeting to help you save. Spendy is a budget and expense tracker with a heavy focus on design. Spendy is truly beautiful and does a good job of showing you where all of your money is going and how you can adjust course. The only downside is that you'll need to manually enter your transactions. Expensify is perfect for the business traveler who wants to easily create expense reports of where he or she is spending money. You can do things such as take pictures of receipts, track your time, log any distances traveled, and print it out whenever you want to for expense reporting. Budge is another good app for helping you watch your budget, and it's geared towards college students and other people on more strict monthly incomes. If you're a student trying to make sure you stick within a certain allowance, this is a great app for you. Dollarbird is a personal finance app that focuses around creating a calendar of your expenses to give you a high-level view of your expenditures, as well as predict big expenses that will come up in the future. It's great for making sure you have a macro-level view of your financial situation. The Pocket Expense app is an alternative to Mint. It gives you an overview of all of your accounts and expenses, and helps you keep everything in check without too many bells and whistles. Toshal is a fun, personal financial management app that has many of the features of the other apps on this list, and adds in fun animated characters to make it more interesting. It's also one of the few to also have an app for Windows phones. Budget Boss is interesting because it learns your spending habits, and in addition to helping you make a budget, it can predict your spending over time in order to let you know where you'll likely be at financially in the future. It's great for helping you adjust course from spending too much of your money. Those are our top 9 picks for great budgeting tools. But ultimately the most important thing is that you have some sort of money management system. Keeping track of our money is important for ensuring that we're on track for all of our financial goals. Text source, lifehack.org.